Jordan and I'm the makeup specialist here at ActiDerm. We're launching a brand new cosmetics line and I'm going to be showing you the brand new looks out there, the tips, the trends that's going on at the moment, even celebrity looks. We're going to be launching new colours all the time to share with you. So you enjoy our brand new video of our first look. Okay, so as you can see, this is my finished look. The reason that I decided to do this kind of look was because I didn't want to pick anything too in your face for our first video. So I've picked really warm, gold, bronzy colours because it suits absolutely anyone. So this is a video for everyone that loves makeup. So my look consists of bronzy eyes, a nude lip tone and really warm chiseled cheekbones. So in the future we're going to be doing heavier looks, we're going to be doing natural looks, we're even going to be doing looks that show what you can do on your first date. So there's loads to look forward to. So I hope you enjoyed it and this is our finished look. So as you can see, I'm just going underneath the eye and I'm going to blend with my fingers. You can blend with a brush, but today I'm just going to use this technique. This is the colour beige I'm using out of the concealers. And I'm concealing on top of my lid as well because I need it all to be one colour. The product's really easy to blend in, it really lightens all the area, and this is by far one of my favourite products out of the range. The consistency is really quite thick, so it sits very nicely on the skin but covers so much, and that's perfect for me. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to go down on the bridge of my nose and around it, and a little bit on my cheeks where it's slightly pinkish. So now I'm moving on to the foundation. So I'm going to be using the colour Bastille. It's almost a sandy, warm but very natural skin tone on me. So as you can see, I started from the bottom of my lower jawline and I'm working back and forth with the brush. This is a really easy foundation to go across your skin so smoothly. I'm going on top of my forehead around and also on top of my eyelids because you need everything to be one colour. Remember, always go down slightly on your neckline as well because you always want to make sure that everything's blended completely and there's no harsh lines at all. This foundation is so natural in the skin tone, it gives you a really dewy finish. Okay, so I've just finished my foundation base, so now I'm going to move on to contouring with the bronzing powder. So this is the blush brush. So what I'm going to be doing is contouring around the face to give it some more dimension. It's really important to bronze underneath the cheekbone slightly because that's where you're going to get the dimension in your face shape. I'm also contouring on top of my forehead, just on the corners to give my face shape more soft edges. I'm blending back and forth to get a really natural look, but don't worry about the harsh lines too much because we'll show you how to fix them in a minute. I also go underneath the jawline and down on the neck, just so we can get exactly the same colour all over. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this complex brush, so it's going to blend everything together, so no harsh lines. Okay, so I've just finished contouring, so what we're going to do now is brows. So I'm going to be using the brow wax. It's one of my most favourite products here. Brows really frame your face, they make your eyes pop as well. And the thing about this wax is it makes a really natural looking brow, and that's the result you want. Right now I'm brushing through them just to get the shape that I want and make sure all the hairs are going in the exact same direction. as you can see, what I'm doing with the angled brush now is I'm drawing the line of where my eyebrow shape is going to go on the very top of it. Make sure when you're doing your brows, you're always brush stroking in the same direction, because that's how you get a very natural brow. So I'm getting the shape on top. Now I'm going underneath slightly, and I'm being very gentle as I do my brush strokes. You don't want to be pressing too hard. And if you make a mistake, that's not a problem, because this brow gel is so soft and really easy to clean up any mistakes. As you can see, I've just smudged slightly and it's so easy to get rid of. On to the next brow. So don't worry too much about getting them exactly symmetrical, because brows aren't meant to be exactly the same as each other. So what I'm doing now is I've finished doing the top of the brow line. So I'm going underneath slightly, the same as before. Again, you want to be always going in the direction that your hair grows in. Your eyebrows want to be starting at the beginning of your eye, and the end of them want to be ending at the end of your eye. Always keep looking back and forth at your eyebrows, just to make sure that you're evening them out and they're both matching each other as best as you can do. It's always good to brush through them afterwards, just in case you've got too much product on. As you can see, I used this camouflage brush when I was doing my brows. The reason being is because I wanted it to be a really clean, precise, angled eyebrow, and this really helps clean up any smudgy edges that you have, so it's perfect when making mistakes and then correcting them. Okay, so now I'm going to be moving on to my eyes. So first of all, we need a really good base for the eyeshadows to sit on. So I'm going to go over my eyes in the translucent powder in colour medium. And I'm just going to go over it with our complex brush. So it's a big fluffy brush, covers a lot of area. So I'm going over the face now with the complex brush. This brush is so good because the bristles are really soft on the face, so everything comes out really natural looking. Make sure that you don't get rid of all the sheen, because you still want that natural dewy look. So as you can see, that really mattes out the skin, so when we put on an eyeshadow we can really get the colour to pop afterwards. So I'm going to be moving on to the eyes now, so I'm going to be using this eye palette. You can mix and match whatever colours you want in it. So I've put together 3 of my favourite colours that I'm going to be using for this look. First of all, I'm going to start by using this colour right here. I'm going to apply the first colour with our fluffy brush. The first colour I'm going to be using on this look is Mocha Madness. It's a sandy gold colour and it's got slight shimmer in it, so it's very pretty. I've put that all over the lid and in the corner of the eye. Okay, for the second colour I'm using an illuminating powder in colour Bronze. I'm going to be using it with our angled brush. It's a really great brush to be using on your lower lash line because the brush sits into your lashes really nicely. So now what I'm going to do is really add some dimension to my eyes to really make the green in them pop. So I'm going to be using this colour here, and then I'm going to be going darker all around the top of the lid and then underneath. So I've chosen the Duchess eyeshadow colour. So what I'm doing now is I'm making a really smoky effect on the eyes. So I'm going over the gold colour, Mocha Madness. I'm really blending it out towards the end of my eyebrow. And just keep blending back and forth in small semicircles just so you really blend it out. So underneath the eye, with the angled brush again, I'm going over the colour in Duchess, just on the lash line. That's both eyes done together now, and it's really brought out the eyes. So I'm using the fluff brush again. This time I'm going to be using it in a cream eyeshadow in colour Lace. I'm going underneath the brow just to really highlight it and give that shimmery effect. So I'm blending it into the smoky eye. What I'm doing now is curling my eyelashes. A really good trick is to pump 5 times when clamped to your eyelashes. Okay, so now that they're curled, I'm going to be using our Skyscraper mascara. A really good trick is to go from the root of the lashes and then jiggle it slightly and then pull upwards just towards your eyebrows. That way it's going to really separate the lashes. You can go back and forth over your eyelashes with our mascara because it really makes them fuller. Remember to always get the inner corner and the outer corner as well, because that's what's going to make your eyes look really open and wide. So right now I'm doing the lower lashes of my mascara. I'm using the very tip just to spread out my bottom lashes. If you do smudge at all, our concealer brush is perfect. Its straight edges really get right underneath and clean any mess up. It's perfect for correcting. It's always good to let the mascara dry and then put another layer on. That's how to get a nice natural looking full set of lashes. Okay, so as you can see, I highlighted my brows just above here with our eye cream here. It's for eyeshadow base as well. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be highlighting across my cheekbones just here with the eyeshadow cream. Even though it's for the eyes, it's a multi-purpose, so you can highlight with it, you can use it on your eyes as a base, you can even use it on your lips to make them look a bit fuller, but that's another trick. So first of all, I'll show you on your cheekbones just how to highlight to really get your bone structure to pop. Now I'm blending the cream eyeshadow in colour Lace up towards the top of my ears, just on top of my cheekbones. This is really going to give me a nice dewy look and really illuminate my skin, making it look like a healthy glow. I'm going down on my lips and the bridge of my nose to give it that healthy glow, but also it just sets off a really beautiful look. Now I'm using Voile Pink, one of my favourite blushes out of the range. I'm tapping off slightly so I don't have too much on my blusher brush, and I'm using it over the apples of my cheeks just to add a little healthy glow back in there. Don't worry if you have too much on your brush, because what we'll do in a minute is show you how to lessen it slightly. Okay, so I've just finished off my blusher. So sometimes when you do blusher, if you're using a really strong pink, it can be a bit harsh on the face. So what I'm going to do is tone it down slightly, get rid of any sheen that I don't want, just translucent powder, and I'm going to be using this big fluffy brush here to cover a lot of the base. I'm using the complex brush with our medium shade powder, and I'm going to tone down the blusher and also go over my skin just to matte out any shiny patches. This brush is so easy to use. As you can see, it gives a great result at the end as well. Okay, so what I'm going to be moving on to now is lips. I've got a really strong Cupid's bow, so what I'm going to be doing is enhancing that shape, making it a softer look, as you can see when I use this lip pencil here. So I'm going over my lip line now in our shade Pink Nude. It's one of my favourite nude lip liners. It gives it a really nice look to it and a good matte finish. It's really good to go over the lips in your lip liner as well, because any lip glosses or lipsticks that you put on over the top is going to help it stay longer. Now I'm using our lip brush and our lipstick in shade Marvellous. It's given a little bit of sheen but not too much, and it's so nourishing and moisturising on the lip. It goes so nicely with the lip liner colour that I've used. The lip brush just gives you a more precise look and helps you go inside the edges of your lip liner easier. So now to finish off my lip look, I'm going to be using our lip gloss in shade Vanilla Glaze. It gives a really nice pouty look to it. It's really nourishing on my lips as well, so it's not a sticky gloss, it's really smooth. This is our finished look. Here's the before and after, and as you can see, there is a big result there. I hope you enjoyed it. So coming up next is our inspired celebrity look, which is Cheryl Cole. She's recently been seen on the X Factor with a gorgeous, sexy, smouldering, smoky eye. I'm going to be showing you the tricks and the tips to be able to get that look. I'm really excited to show you this look, and I hope you are too. So watch our next video and I'll see you all soon.